Hello everyone. I'm not going to be on here long. I've been on a 9-hour Zoom meeting, which most of my company is in Orlando right now, but I couldn't go because we are on quarantine in our house. So I couldn't go. So I've been on there on Zoom all day and I'm about to eat dinner. I'm so exhausted, but I wanted to jump on here real quick and briefly talk to you. Obviously not about my hair, don't look at it. I was supposed to get my hair done last week and I couldn't because of COVID. So my hair is crazy and my nails are crazy, but it's all good. Everybody's recovering and doing better. But I wanted to get on here real quick and just remind you that I do still sell Seint, and I just haven't been on here. I haven't had a chance, but I've had a couple of people to purchase and I really appreciate your business. So I just wanted to remind you again, I am with Seint. I'm happy to color match you if you just send me an email or drop me a comment, say color match or makeup. You could also send me a private message and I'll get back with you. There's no obligation to purchase. If you decide to, get a color match, you don't have to purchase, but you can just always have those colors. There have been a lot of changes that have happened with Seint and some of the brushes that you knew from mascara, when it was Mascara Beauty. The brush names have changed and some of the different things are no longer there. Like the Cayman bronzer powder is no longer with us. They discontinued it and hopefully they'll bring it back, but I don't know that they'll bring it back anytime soon. But if you have any questions, just let me know. How about this cute little shirt or sweater I have on? I got this from Brookside Clothing. I'll link their information in this post, but the sweater is from Brookside. If you mention or put Leah10 in your checkout, the discount code Leah10 will get you 10% off your order. Also got these cute shoes. I don't know if you can see them or not. Love them. Excuse my voice. I don't know if I don't know if I'm just tired or if I have some kind of allergies going on. I tested negative for COVID a couple of days ago, so hopefully it'll stay that way. I don't know that many people are on here. I don't really do that much on Trending with Leah anymore, so I doubt I get much interaction, but I'll share it to my main page, and if you guys want to comment on that or get in touch with me, just do so. But I've had this makeup on since about 7 o'clock this morning and it still looks okay, but it's not fantastic. So I just wanted to show you real quick what I do. This is going to be super quick, just to give you an idea of what Seint makeup is. So there's not a foundation per se. We do call it 3D foundation, but that's because it's three-dimensional. We use highlight and contour and then like a brightener or highlight color to make your foundation. So essentially the highlight and the contour makes your foundation, and you can customize it to match your skin perfectly. This makeup's a cream makeup. It's cruelty-free, gluten-free, paraben-free. It's great for sensitive skin. It's great for all skin types, but especially mature skin. And I do fall in that category of mature skin. I'm 42, but I had a hysterectomy and my skin is way different than it used to be. So real quick, I have the old brushes. They're basically the same, but they just look newer. They're a different color now that they're Seint, but they're all double-ended brushes still, but they're just prettier with Seint. We do have a couple of these brushes left. They're in the clearance section on my website, so you might want to check that out and snag some good deals. But I'm just going to go ahead and show you how I do my foundation real quick, or my makeup, face makeup. So this is my artist palette. I have all of my blush, lip color, bronzer, powder, cheek, lip and cheek color, some illuminator up here in this side. On this side, I have more illuminator and eyeshadow. So this is a huge compact here. You could go for something that's smaller like this. It holds 4 large 10s or 8 small ones. And all of these have been updated as well. So there's all brand new, beautiful compacts to choose from. Here's another size. And they all have mirrors on the inside of them. So you could basically go from, you know, small to super large. And this is a wonderful Valentine gift for your loved one or for yourself, just because you want to get something for yourself. But real quick, I'm just going to go through this. So I had been using the color Amber and Sandy as my main foundation color. But since I did do some self-tanner a couple of days ago, I did go back to Mango as my main color. So I just take my buff brush and I gently put it on my face. This mirror is cracked. I know that's bad luck, but I dropped it at a customer's house. And by the way, if you travel for work or for vacation, these are so easy to travel with, these compacts. You don't have to worry about packing a million bottles and worrying if it's going to spill and everything else. It's just so great. You could carry it on your carry-on bag or put it in your purse, whatever you want to do. So basically I'm putting the color Mango all over my face. That's my main highlight color, which is my foundation. And I'm just doing this super fast just so you can get an idea of how easy it is to use it. And again, I'm using the buff brush and I'm just swiping it through the color. Okay. Some people put their contour on first. It's totally your preference. I like to put mine on last. So, or not last, but I use that as a second step. Okay, so I put Mango all over my face. Sometimes I don't do it all over my face. I'll do it mostly on my face, and I'll go in with a little bit of a lighter highlight right here in this triangle area and even down on my chin. So I'll do that right now. I'm going to go in with, I think this is June, but I've been using Amber a lot. I just don't have it in my palette, but Amber is this lighter color here. And I'm just going to go on my chin here just to brighten that up. Bring some light down my nose, right here on my forehead, because you want to draw light to the center of your face to really brighten and bring that to life. Bring your face to life. Okay, you can already see it looks a lot better. And I want to do something about my nose in just a minute, so don't worry. All right, then I'm going to go in with the light color. Sometimes I use Sunlit, but I'm just going to go ahead and use the June underneath my eyes as well for the dark circles. Just gently sweeping this on here. Again, I'm still using the buff brush, but you could always use the hack brush. I think it's still called the hack brush, or it might be called the 3D brush. Like I said, the names have changed, and I've kind of been out of it for a minute. I've been so busy with my day job, which I love. It's just kept me busy, and then taking care of everybody with illness. Okay, so all right, I've put all my highlights on. So my Mango and my June I've put on my face. Sometimes I use Amber instead of June. Next, I'm going to go in with the small end of my buff brush, and I'm going to go into Indigo and just put it under my cheekbones. This is just chiseling out my features, making my features look more strong and sharp. Hey buddy, you want to learn how to do your makeup? All right, so I'm just going underneath my cheekbones there, and then you don't have to do, I don't really have a huge forehead, but if you want to make your forehead look a little bit smaller, or if you're kind of having some hairline recession, you could always put your makeup into your hairline just to kind of mask that. And then put your contour color up there. Okay, and then I'll blend it all together in a minute. Then if you want to chisel out your jawline, as we age, we start having less sharpness, I guess, to our features. So chiseling out your jawline and your cheekbones really creates a shadow, making it look sharper and more chiseled. If you have a double chin, you'll want to put this under here, and you can kind of just see it disappearing. Just like wearing a darker color. When you wear a dark color, then obviously it makes it look less noticeable and smaller, right? So that's what we're doing. We're creating a shadow. Okay, so I always put contour on my nose. I just think it makes it look more defined, and I do have a hump here, kind of a bulbous tip to my nose, and it's crooked down here. So I usually put darker underneath here and then dark down. I usually jank this up whenever I'm trying to do it live, but I put the darker contour down each side of my nose to make it appear more refined and straight and smaller. Okay, so again, creating the shadow to make it look less large. And then I just blend it in. Again, if you need to go back in with the lighter color and just take it down the bridge of your nose, you could even probably use some that's still left over on the other end of your buff brush. Just take it down the bridge of your nose right there, and you're set. All right, so just make sure this is all well blended. Still using the buff brush, the larger end, and then just go in and gently pat this into your skin. Some people like the real snatched look. If you want that, obviously you want to keep the contour more noticeable. If you don't want it as noticeable, then blend it more. All right, but you don't want to blend it all the way out where you can't see that differential in the contrast and the highlight. That's the whole purpose. You'll see that I look like I've got a really chiseled out cheekbone. And I know some of you, I owe you makeup and compacts, and I promise you I'm going to get them out this week. This has been crazy for me and my family. So, okay, so I've done that. Now let me make sure I don't forget to blend my jawline. So see that? You can really tell my cheekbones just pop having that. And then my jawline looks a lot sharper. All right, so, and my nose looks slimmer. After I do that, I go into my bronzer. And obviously I use more in the winter time, but I go into my Bella bronzer. It's a cream bronzer with my bronze and blush brush with a larger end. Just put it in there and bronze up the areas. You could even use your bronzer as a contour, so totally your preference. Just to warm up your face, and obviously I use it more in the summer, or if I, have a sunless tan going on, then I'll use it then to warm up my skin. And then I usually take it down onto my neck. All right, after that, I go in with the smaller end and go into whatever blush I choose. So I was going to say, since I'm wearing this hot pink shirt, I should go in with the hot pink, but I don't think I'm going to do that. I'm just going to go into, I want to say this is Petal with a little bit of other color mixed in with it. But I just take the smaller end of my brush and then go into it like that. Just kind of swipe it in there and go onto the apples of my cheeks and add the blush. Again with this side. There you go. If you want to add a powder or another, powder type bronzer. We do have Vanilla Dust powder, and we used to have Cayman powder bronzer. I used to get the large end and like mix those two together and use those to kind of set my makeup. But since we are out of the Cayman bronzer, I'll just be using the Vanilla Dust or set my makeup with the Stay Setting Spray, and it works fantastic. So you just basically get it, shake it up, and then you'll spritz your face with the setting spray. And then you'll want to go in after you do that and just kind of make sure that you're pushing it onto your skin with a blending bud. That way it's all even. And it really does help set your makeup. Okay, now if you want to, and I do this a lot because I used to be one that would line my lips all the time with a lip liner, and I just kind of got out of doing that. So instead I use a contour to line my lips. And for one, it creates the illusion of a fuller lip and also kind of gives you some guidelines and makes your lipstick look like it's more structured, I guess. So I'm going to take the multitasker brush, the small end here. I have two of these. I use one for my eyeliner and eyeshadow, and then I have one for my lip liner and my lipsticks. So I'll go into my contour, and I'll just go into olive here. It's not too dark, and show you what I do. You could already still see that I have it on here from earlier, but I just line right outside, let me get a little bit closer, the border of my lip, just outside the edge of my lips. And it's going to look like a milk mustache at first. I don't know how well you could see it in this light, but okay. So I line my lips with that, and then if it's too dark, just get your finger and kind of swipe it up into your lip, and that creates the illusion of a fuller lip by creating that shadow effect. All right, next I'm going to take this other end of my multitasker brush, and I'm going to go into Petal and just swipe it in there. Now, if you were going to, if you did want to use the small end of the brush and go into your lipstick, or this is a lip and cheek color with that, you could, use it to line your lips with the lip color, not just the contour. I said that really country, contour. Anyway, okay, so I'm going to take this end of the multitasker brush, go into my lip and cheek color, and then put it on my lips. This is a very light pink, obviously. And if you ever want to just mix the colors like I do, and that's why my lipstick and my lip and cheek colors look like this, I blend them a lot. So if you think this is too light and want to add a little bit more color to it, you could always just go into, like I think this is Baby Watermelon, and then swipe it in there, and then just add a little extra to give it a little more color. That's the great thing about this. You can mix it. When you're changing seasons, you don't have to go out and spend a fortune on all new foundation. You can just basically mix your colors together to give you exactly the color you need for that season, whether you have a tan, no tan, whatever the case is. Just mix the colors up, add more bronzer, whatever you need to do. Finally, I don't use this every day, but some people do. If you're a person that really likes to have illuminator, we have some beautiful illuminators, and I'll just pop one of these on so you can see it. I just dropped it. That was not good. Let's see. I want to see what this color is. Starlit. So we'll try Starlit Illuminator and just kind of show you what it looks like. So I get a little fluffy brush like this, And I'll just put it on my cheekbones just to make it pop. You see that? Same on this side. It just really brings out your cheekbones. And you can use a different brush than this, but this is just what I grabbed. Some people like to put it on the tip of their nose just to bring light to there. You could put it above your eyebrows. By the way, I need my eyebrows done too. And then some people like to put it on their Cupid's bow. Just dust it on there. And it's really pretty. So again, if you have any questions, hey Bonnie, hey Leah. If you have any questions, let me know, and I will be happy to help color match you or kind of go through what I think would be best for your face and kind of work around your budget. And again, I will put my link in this description with my makeup details, the color match form, or you could just contact me directly, and then information on the shirt, sweater, and the shoes I got from Brookside Clothing with the discount information. All right, I hope y'all have a great evening. I'm going to eat and then I'm going to sleep. Bye, y'all.